Okay, I'm going to quick go through some tips for preparing food and meals and how to pull it all together after you've done your drinks with your ginger and your turmeric, if you chose to do that, your apple cider vinegar and your lemon juice and all that. That's pretty much what I do for breakfast. I'll drink my tea sometimes coffee, organic coffee, of course, and coffee happens to be one of the Grand Slammers, just like green tea. So that's just a fun food. It dehydrates a little bit, so I don't count it for my water. I do count my tea for my water, but I don't count coffee. That's just a little bonus, and it's actually a huge bonus because it is a Grand Slammer. So it's really good to get a cup of coffee in every day if you can. So if you enjoy that, I would drink your coffee. Anyway, I think it's easier not to eat in the morning because I'm the most productive in the morning, and that's when I like to get my work done. So I'll get my work done in the morning, and then I'll start preparing for lunch around 12:30 or 1. And about that time is when I drink my second pint of liquid before lunch. So while I'm preparing my stuff, if it requires a little bit longer preparation, I'll try to do it 15 or 20 minutes before I eat. And I try to do the ginger one with the apple cider vinegar because that actually helps digestion. So even if it's a little closer than my half an hour window, I know it's going to help digest my food, so I don't worry about it. That meal is usually always salad greens. It's those pre-washed, easy to prepare greens from anywhere. You can get organic baby greens from anywhere, and they're just so convenient because you can just grab half of that tub. If it's a 7-ounce tub, 3 ounces is your 3 cups, and that's a serving size for the day. I recommend that for everybody, to get your 3 cups of greens in to help detoxify your liver, to help out of fiber, chlorophyll. Just, it's so good. So you've got your 3 cups of greens, and then you throw your protein source of choice, high quality protein. 3 times a week, you want to aim for some type of wild caught fish, fatty fish that is high in omega-3s for brain health, hormonal health. We need omega-3 fatty acids, especially from fish. So it's recommended that you eat fish 3 times a week, at least 2, but preferably 3. So my preferred fish is canned sardines because you don't have to cook them. When you make salmon, everybody hates the smell for one, and my kids aren't big fans. And sometimes I'll make salmon patties, but the sardines are the easiest. I just drain them, put them on my salad, and then add my olive oil, add my lemon or my vinegar, my garlic and onion powder and salt and pepper, and I love it. So it's simple. Sometimes I throw nuts on there and cheese. Grass-fed cheese, of course, organic, and nuts that are preferably soaked and then dehydrated. So that's my lunch. It's usually always a salad with protein. Sometimes it's hard-boiled eggs. Sometimes it's chicken that I prepared earlier for the week. My dinner, if it wasn't fish, is usually a grain. I love to do beans of all kinds, and I usually do put some protein in there, but we're talking pintos, lentils, split peas, Great Northerns. Yesterday we had Great Northern beans with chicken and cheese and salsa, and so I like to do my carby stuff for dinner, and I like to start with my cruciferous vegetables. So I like to roast broccoli, cauliflower, onions, and cabbage a lot of times, and mushrooms. I love to throw in mushrooms. Remember, if you eat mushrooms, mushrooms are a fungus that help feed your microbiome, and they prevent Alzheimer's. It's already been proven from a study done in Indonesia that if you eat 2 cups of mushrooms a week, that's it, that you will never get Alzheimer's. So I've been trying to add mushrooms ever since I heard that. And so mushrooms are just a super food. So I love mushrooms and onions, and then my cruciferous vegetables. I'll sometimes do more than half a plate. I just make sure I put that. Sometimes I'll put my vegetables on a plate and throw the beans on top, or whatever starchy food I have on top. And I don't always do the beans, but I would say at least 3 times a week I will do some kind of bean dish with those vegetables. Sometimes the vegetables are in the bean dish. But I guess that's my little flow. Hopefully that helps you guys. If you want any recipes for stuff like that, just ask.